I think if I hear you call me Becky one more time, six-pack, I'm gonna pop your tops. All six of them.
Hey, this is Matt once again. Welcome back to another review. This is one of the reviews for Grade B, who wanted me to talk about the 1997 film The Ice Storm. Now, first off, if anyone's ever interested in requesting stuff via, whether it be a review, re-review, or any other type of video, you do so directly via my PayPal, or you join me on my Patreon. Either one is fine. If not, no worries. But if so, the links are down below in the info box. Thank you so much, Grade B. But The Ice Storm, it's a film directed by Ang Lee, which I'm not the biggest fan of the filmmaker. He's made a couple of films I don't mind, but I don't really go out to search his movies. I mean, for example, Gemini Man, I thought was awful. This one, I didn't hate it, but it's just not a film I would have ever seen anyway. And watching it, while the acting is fine, again, the story, it just, I can't really say it did a tremendous amount for me. I know this is a critically hailed picture. But the story of the film is about this family where you have Kevin Kline, who's the husband, Joan Allen, the wife, Christina Ricci's the daughter, and Tobey Maguire's the son. And the film also has Sigourney Weaver, Elijah Wood. So it does, for the most part, have a good cast. I mean, I'm not a Tobey Maguire fan, but he was alright in this film. I think mainly because he's the character who's off to college, and from time to time he comes home, and mainly he's there to monologue from time to time, but he uses the Fantastic Four comic book to talk about his points on life. So I thought that was interesting, of utilizing the Fantastic Four comic book. And then Ang Lee would make a comic book film a few years later with Hulk, which a lot of people hated, but I enjoyed, which I reviewed that film. But yeah, the fact that Tobey Maguire, like I said, he uses a Fantastic Four comic book to get his points across throughout narration, throughout the film, I thought, interesting idea. It takes place in the 70s and is trying to be about how the breakdown of innocence and how people were more free with their sexuality and all this other stuff. And, Tobey Maguire talks about how, the closer you're in, the deeper in the void you go. Pretty much like the closer you are with your family, the more flaws are apparent or come to fruition, or something like that, whatever it was. Again, wasn't really my kind of movie. I mean, you have Christina Ricci complain about Nixon on the phone with Tobey Maguire, and Tobey going, easy, I wasn't a part of it. Christina Ricci, very young. I forget what age she was, but very sexual in this movie, because she kisses Elijah Wood and makes out with him, but then she'll go to Elijah Wood's younger brother and go, I'll show you mine if you show me yours. And it's like she's wanting to fuck. That's really what it is. Christina Ricci, very young character, just wanting to fuck. Kevin Kline's character, he's cheating on his wife. He's cheating with Sigourney Weaver's character. Jamey Sheridan, Randall Flagg from Stephen King's The Stand. He's in this, who's married to Sigourney Weaver. And just weird stuff like Christina Ricci wanting to fuck Elijah Wood while wearing a Nixon mask. Like, this girl's a weird fucking... She's weirder than Wednesday and Addams Family. It culminates where there's this swing party where Kevin Kline, Joan Allen, Sigourney Weaver, they go to, and pretty much they put teas into this jar, and whoever pulls the teas out, that's where they go home with. That's who they go home with. So it's supposed to be mimicking the whole 70s freedom of sexuality and what was going through at that time, where more taboo. I can't really say I gave a shit. Okay, cool, is going through that. So what? So what? That's kind of my thoughts. So what? You know, Kevin Kline is cheating on his wife because he can't just fucking talk to his wife. I don't know. So is Kevin Kline's character pussy? Tom Maguire, once in a while cuts to him wanting to fuck this chick, but then doesn't because some stuff happens. The Christina Ricci, she's a little nympho. Joan Allen, she's kind of stuck and she wants to break free, so to speak. Elijah Wood, he gets stoned a lot, so a lot of times he has his dazed look from time to time. The younger brother, sorry about that noise, that whole thing. The little brother, I believe he played the young, if you remember the first Jumanji, the little boy that would grow up to be Robin Williams, that little boy, the young Alan Parrish, I believe the character's name, that's the little brother in this. And then it culminates where, spoiler alert, Joan Allen finds out Kevin Kline's cheating on her. Sigourney Weaver makes it clear that to Kevin Kline that what's between them is not serious in the point that, oh, she loves him or anything. Kevin Kline got drunk and kind of slept it off in the bathroom. Joan Allen and Jamey Sheridan, since her husband, his wife are sleeping with each other, they try to sleep with each other in the car. And it goes by too quick. Joan Allen is trying to forgive Kevin Kline. Elijah Wood, because of his stoned ass, the ice storm, he goes to the ice storm and he gets himself fried and killed. Kevin Kline's coming home, finds him, takes the kid, brings it to the others. And I'm sure that's supposed to be a representation when something happened and then Sigourney Weaver wakes up, and that's supposed to be some kind of big deep themes. I'm sure it is, but just because you have deep themes doesn't mean I give a shit, really. And hey, there are films that I get a lot of deep themes out of, whether it be The Shawshank Redemption, whether it be 127 Hours, whether it be Drive, Ryan Gosling, whether it be Jacob's Ladder, the original. I liked Crash. I know a lot of people did, but I liked Crash. Because that's a film I reviewed a few weeks ago. And you give me a list, I can pick a bunch of others. But people go, well, man, why isn't this a rant? Because it didn't make me angry. Yeah, I thought the cast did fine. I didn't mind the way Ang Lee viewed the 70s with the way people dressed and the look of the film. I did see that Ang Lee's trying to say something. I'm not going to say Ang Lee was saying nothing with it. Again, I just looked at it and I went, I've seen, Even the way it ends. To be or not to be, Maguire comes home, gets in the car, back seat. Kevin Kline looks at him. He's looking at him and then thinking of the kid who died, which was Jamey Sheridan. Elijah Wood was actually Jamey Sheridan and Sigourney Weaver's kid. And then he starts trying on the wheel of the car. The steering wheel. Yeah, the steering wheel. And then the movie ends. And I went... I mean, I guess, the showcase Kevin Kline, how much he fucked up, and maybe this will be the start of repairing their family. But I watch as I go... I never would have seeked this out. I never wanted to seek this out. And sometimes, I know this is a lame review, but people are like, why are you reviewing it? Because it was requested. I'm willing to request anything, even if it's a movie that's not my cup of tea. I think some people do that because there can be surprises. I'll admit that. This one, like I said, it made me mad, but I watch the story and I go, and? So? The acting wasn't bad. I like Kevin Kline. Sigourney Weaver. Didn't feel like Sigourney Weaver had a lot to do. It didn't feel like she was in the film that much, sadly. Christina Ricci being a nympho, which was creepy because of how young the character is. The Elijah Wood, he's there to get stoned and then die. The Fantastic Four, Tobey Maguire narration using that was interesting. That was the most interesting part of the movie to me. I don't think this is a bad movie. Like Christmas Vacation 2, which is a review coming soon, just someone requested. That's a bad movie. This is just not my cup of tea movie. And sometimes it is. It's not a bad movie, but it's just not your cup of tea. This is one of those instances. Usually Ang Lee films are not my cup of tea. I mean, another one he requested was Life of Pi, which I like more than this. I'll give you that. I didn't love it to death, but I didn't mind Life of Pi. It will be uploaded before or after this review sometime. But Ang Lee is not one of those directors I seek out much. I did like his Hulk movie. I know I'm alone in that. That's probably my favorite Ang Lee film, honestly, is Hulk. Gemini Man sucked. But yeah. Did he do Crouching Tiger, Hidden Dragon? If he did, I'd never care for that one. Never did. I always thought it was overrated. But that's just me. So take that for what you will. Thanks for watching. Take care. We will see you guys later. Bye-bye.